Again, is that whole connection between the body's biochemical systems and how it responds with the immune system and the environment. Not only what you create for yourself, but what other people in your environment create for you. So if you're in an environment where there's constant arguing and bickering and fussing and fighting, that can't be a real positive situation, and that does impact on people's emotional state and eventually their physical state.
Exactly. Honey, there are a couple of other factors too. I'm just kind of spinning off the top of my head. Another factor is when people get into an environment where they become negaholics. Some people are addicted to negativity, and we call them negaholics. A good attorney friend of ours called me one day and said, "Doc, what did you call them one time?" He said, negaholics. I had to be very clear about my pronunciation. I didn't want him to think I was saying something else. But negaholics are people who are addicted to negative behavior. They're addicted to looking at the glass as half full, as half empty instead of half full. They don't see the sunny side of the street. They always see the gloomy side of the street, and their brain actually and their behavioral patterns actually are designed for them to create negative behavior so that they can feel at home in their environment. In the movie The Whiz, they had Eveline. Oh, Eveline. And Eveline, she said, "Don't bring me no bad news," but Eveline had a sweatshop, in The Whiz, the one with Michael Jackson and Diana Ross and them. And the whole environment was negative. So when you have people who are in a negative environment whose brains are actually programmed to seek negativity because it allows them to always be in the alarm state of the stress response. And for those who don't know, the stress response is alarm, resistance, and exhaustion. The alarm stage is, oh, something's going wrong. That's when the eyes buck out and because the pupils dilate or they constrict, their breathing gets shallow. They begin to, the heart races, they have sweaty palms. And like Stephen Fetcher said, feet don't fail me now. They get ready to, they get ready to act because they're in the alarm stage. These people are constantly in alarm because their brains are programmed to be in alarm. If you put them in a relaxed state, they won't know what to do with themselves. So subconsciously, they always create drama for themselves, and they never can be thankful because they're just, from a neuroplasticity standpoint, their brains and their minds are programmed for negativity. Conversely, you have people whose brains and their minds are programmed for positivity. I think my mother is a great person for that. My mother is a person, she's 85 years old. She's got a birthday coming up on December 24th. And she always says, "Tell me something good. The track is fast, only thoroughbreds are running. Go for the gold." She always sends like us little notes and little cards, with positive comments. And when you have people in your life who are positive like that, you can't help but be positive. The converse is true. When you have people who are always negative in your life, it drags you down. Yeah. And you eventually say, "Well, ain't nothing to be thankful for. I guess I'm like you." There's nothing positive. There's nothing positive, in life.